Justin Trudeau brownface photo surfaces ahead of Canada election.
This post received a score of 8,819, with an upvote ratio of 84%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Simple fix. Guys, I was a genie and it was blue.
Oh, it appears I blew myself.
He prematurely shot his wad on what was supposed to be a dry run, if you will, so now I'm afraid he has something of a mess on his hands.
Wow, that's really brown. It's meant to be like Aladdin, right? Was Agrabah on the surface of the sun? He looks like Mr. Popo.
I love it when Mr. Popo comes up as an example of absolute blackness.
First rule of Mr. Popo's training: don't talk about Mr. Popo's training.
All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle, eyes.
He just dropped a gallon of LSD.
Bitch, don't tell me what to do.
A real power move would be for him to make apology in brownface.
And do an accent.
On an India trip.
While riding a badly CG'd magic carpet.
And pantomime surfing the rough winds, as he speaks.
Greater than Trudeau, who has celebrated Canada's diversity throughout his tenure as Prime Minister, recently triggered a general election scheduled for October 21. I'm not a fan of this narrative that a lot of media is pushing. Sure, Trudeau asked the Governor-General to dissolve Parliament to start the election process, but that's a formal scheduled process. By law, a federal election is supposed to occur once every 4 years, which is where we are now. It's not as if Trudeau purposefully triggered the election early.
Technically every parliament is dissolved early. It would actually be news if they refused to request the election and the GG had to force one. Then again, there is the rare occasion that an election is called super early in reaction to a major opposition slip-up.
Constitutionally must be every 5 years from the 1867 Constitution Act, but they set the scheduled norm at 4 years same day. Governor-General has the authority to call it before year 5 if PM doesn't advise it in year 4. But it's suicide to not call it every 4 years.
I was literally talking to my wife about this. I confessed that in the 7th grade one went to a school Halloween dance as a member of Bell, BIV, Devo. There are pictures in the yearbook. Thing is, back then no one gave a shit. I didn't do it to be a racist, I straight up respected those guys as artists and genuinely wanted to be them.
Greater than I went to a school Halloween dance as a member of Bell, Biv, Devo. There are pictures in the yearbook. Thing is, back then no one gave a shit. That's it, now you can't ever run safely for public office anymore.
Not only is he in brownface, but he went all out with covering his neck and hands in paint. He was committed.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.